Yes, I know. I gotta do some stuff, though. Sorry. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Angry Cast. This is Hydroneer. It's a game I love to hate and hate to love. I've been playing it now for, well, if you look at Steam, it's been 103 hours, although a lot of that is AFK. Put it this way, I'm about 11 episodes in, and I decided I needed to do the tutorial first, because also there's an achievement attached to it, so I figured we might as well do that. So let's go ahead and get started. If you haven't seen the game before, let's game it out. Huge, hilarious over the years playing it, and it's actually a nod to him, an Easter egg in the game about Josh's account, channel. He broke so many things that the devs never thought of, and that's what he's there for. But also Hybrid Steel, a couple other people. A lot of people have been playing it. I got onto it. Like, I didn't want to, but I kind of got hooked into it. So let's go ahead and kick it off with a tutorial, and then next week you will see me start the actual playthrough from the beginning. So let's go ahead and do it. Pick up lantern by pressing E. There's an indicator under the item to show where it'll land when it's dropped. The color of this can be changed in the gameplay settings. Okay, picked up lantern. A lot of whoa, this is not. I am not. This is okay. Cool. The tutorial world's much different. A lot of items have different uses. While holding the lantern, use the left mouse button to toggle on and off. So that turns it on, and that turns it off. Okay, and then we can change the setting. Okay, head over to the river and drop the pan into the stream. Well, before I do that tutorial, I have to turn off the lantern, or I have to drop the lantern first. So, drop the pan. We've got the pan man. Drop the pan into the stream. That's got water in it now. Then we use a shovel to put dirt into a bucket. Where the hell is the shovel at? It was right next to the lantern. We walked right past it. Alright, so we have to find a place where we can pick up dirt. And then we just dig. Well, I'm not done yet. I want to get to the whole point here. So, alright, E to drop. Drop that in. Use the brush to scrub while it has dirt and water. And then you get all these wonderful gems. There's an uncut ruby and 2 gold ores. So, I take the resources in the pan to the jeweler and place it on the table and press sell. Well, where is the jeweler? That is not the jeweler. That looks like a store. This looks like the jeweler because it says jeweler right on it. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of coins for that. Huh? We got a lot of coins for that. So, okay, take your coins to the store. Now, here's the thing. You can only hold one thing at a time. So, the pan is your best friend for the time being. It is the first level of transportation of items that you get as you play through the game. There's things in the cart. There's a quads. There's a hydro truck. All kinds of stuff that you can use to carry things back and forth. But for right now, walking.
Digging deeper will get you the best.
I know, but this is a tutorial. Don't skip ahead. So, to start off with, you have the pan, and you can carry multiple things into it, and it's like sort of a pocket dimension. Nothing sort of matters in there. It can be everything in all of the entire world's items can be in that pan, and it'll just be one thing. But if you dump it out, oh gosh, your frame rate's going to go through the roof. Or through the basement, I should say. So let's take our coins to the store and purchase a crucible. So here's the thing. I can purchase the crucible. I have to put the coins in the bucket first. And this is a small furnace, and this is a crucible. So you have to go put it onto the plate there where it has, these little things. Now, it's to take your coins to the store, purchase a crucible, a furnace, and a casting mold. Huh? And if you're not in an area where you can drop it, it'll say And there's a casting mold. So it tells us we need 146 coins. We have 260. And then put your coins in the bucket and hit the purchase button. Bagam! Alright. Now, to use the cart. Okay, the cart is outside of the store. So that's there for us to use. So this is our second mode of carrying things. So we can drop everything onto the cart. And you can see, items will merge onto the cart. The other items will take their own separate space. So if I had multiple crucibles and I dropped them in there, they would all sort of just meld together in like a chimera of crap. Okay, so we got, let's see here. Use a cart, bring them down to the dig site. Click while holding the furnace to begin to place it. Click again when the furnace is highlighted to blue to place it down and fire it up. Okay, so there you go. All right, whoop, we've got our cart. Let's get down to the hill. Come on down, come on down. So we're going to park it right here. And we'll grab it. And they said you have to right click or left click. Then you get a little grid that you can place it. And you can move it up and down. Mouse wheel will bring it into you or fine tune it. We kind of like want to get it to a point where you can... I like to put it so that I can get to it. So let's just do this. There. Now, if I had just dropped it, it's not on. Nothing happens. But if you place it, it fires up. And now the crucible itself can hold items, but it doesn't do anything until you put it onto or directly over the furnace. Now you see it's starting to glow. That means it's heating up. So we can actually take our 2 gold. Where did our 2 gold? What happened to our 2? Oh, we sold them to get the money. So we have to do this all over again now. We have to start over. Where's my... Oh, there's my coins. I left my bucket. See, this is where it gets kind of crazy. You only can carry one thing at a time, and therefore it becomes a problem. Now, if I tried to take this, you get the Wilhelm scream of you trying to steal something, and it doesn't work. Okay, so let's do it again. Drop the pan in the water. Pick it up. Drop it on land. Get a shovel. Find where you can dig. Fill up the bucket. Bip-bop-bop-bop. Bip-bop-bop-bop. You hit, put it back down. Dump the bucket into the pan. Brush the pan. Now we get a bunch of stuff here. Let's see what we got. We got 2 gold and we got 1 uncut emerald. But if we take these 2 gold nuggets and drop it into the crucible while it's lit up like that, that melts them into a goo, well, molten gold, and then you pour it into the casting mold, and then you get... Ah, look at that! Wonderful. We got a gold bar. We don't know how much it is, though, yet. I mean, because you won't know for a while. But now that we got these things, you can find out that when you polish things or enhance them, it adds to the value. Otherwise, just the raw resource is a certain base price. So now we got to purchase a... Whoop, no, that's not what I wanted to do. What are you doing, dummy? Act like you played before. We got to take it over to the jeweler first. So, there we go. You can take the entire thing over, drop it, pick up some more coins. They only give you 260 at a time. I wonder if that's standard or if that's because of what we got. I don't know how far down you can dig. That's a whole other thing. So now I got 260 in there, and they want to purchase a grinding wheel and a anvil and blacksmith hammer. It's not all working. Get it. A blacksmith hammer. Yeah, actually they're all the same prices, so you're not telling me anything. You're lying to me. Alright, click it there. Why can't I get in there? Oh, I didn't put him in the bucket, I just dumped him. There we go. No, I don't have enough. That's what the problem is. Well, shit snacks. We got to go dig up more. This is how it is. You having to start do all this shit in order to. Oh wait. There we go. Now we got enough. Okay, I just didn't have all my coins. And if you drop your coins on top of your other coins, they'll merge. Now there's 3 different types of currency in the game. There's hydro coins, which is these ones here that buy most of the items. Then there's something called prospect guild tokens, which can buy machinery and some other items. And then there's things called the farming guild tokens, which you can use for farming machinery and implements and seeds and other things like that. But for the most part, you're going to be dealing with hydro coins. All right, so boom, we got that. Let's go. I didn't bring my damn. This is 99% of the problems with this game is trying to remember. Oh, I forgot to bring transportation to carry everything. All right. Oh, it's slow. It's slow and bulky, like me. All right. Let's go. Get up the hill. Get up the hill. All right. Anvil. Okay, that works. Grindstone and blacksmith hammer and bucket, and then my 99 coins. There we go. Drop that on there. Whoops. And E, and then we go back down. Now we have to use the grindstone to cut the gem that we dug up. Was that the emerald? Yeah. So let's get this. We're going to make something here probably the way they're going with this. So put that there for right now. That's fine. That works. Okay, so where did that emerald go? Oh, we sold it. We have to dig up one. Come on now. All right, where's my bucket? Pick up the bucket. Get the. Jeez, I'm hung up on stupid shit. Drop it in the water. All right. Dump the bucket into the pan. Brush the pan. We got an uncut emerald. You can use it on the grindstone, and it polishes it up. Now we can craft a ring on the anvil. So that's what they want us to do next. So when you click the left click the anvil, it'll give you recipes for or blueprints for items. Ring, sword, dagger, ring, necklace, axe, and they want us to build a ring. So cycle through to get the ring. So the first slot is they want the ore, and the second slot they want a gem, which is this right here. We just drop it on there. Okay, so now we got 2 of these gold things. We should melt this down into a bar. Alright, melt these down into the bar. And then we dump it back onto the casting mold. That gives us a bar, and then we just drop it on wait here. Craft a ring on the anvil. Mouse click to change the selection to a ring. Heat a bar by... Okay, they're going to actually tell us to do this. I was going to do it first wrong and then tell you what you needed to do. Remove the crucible. Put this directly onto the furnace, and it'll begin to heat up. Alright, let's see here. Heat a bar by placing it into the furnace, and then once hot, place it on the first slot and the gem in the second, and then hit it with a hammer. Where is my hammer? Let's get it handy. If you take too long, the bar will cool down, and then it will not work. So we're going to make sure it's hot and in the right spot. Use that indicator point, and then boom. Hit it with the hammer. And then now we've got a ring that is 10 gold bar and emerald 5. That's the weight. Put that into our thing. Put our coins into our thing. Now sell the ring at the jeweler. Let's run up. I'm taking the cart because I don't know if I'm having to go buy new things. Always a good idea to pay, plan ahead. Alrighty. Alright. Drop here. Get in there. Just take the whole pan over, it doesn't matter. 341 for that ring. Uh-oh, that opened up a new section. We unlocked an area. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Final area unlocked. Take your coins into the area and purchase the dig site by placing your coins in the bucket and pressing the button. Alright, so 20. Wow, this is cheap. And we have 440. So let's purchase this site. Poof! We now own a site. And now we go into the next area where we do, look at all this stuff. They've got an iron, okay, so pick up and place the intake pipe in the river to pump water into the dig site's pipeline. Use the left mouse button to begin placing the intake pipe. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is everything runs on water, so you need to have some sort of a water source going to your site. Oh my god, seriously? I'm stuck in this area. So at the end of this pipe is where the intake pipe goes. Now the intake pipe looks like this. Looks like a, periscope. It's got those little things on the side. I don't know what those do. Haven't figured that out yet. So we have to left click, and it wants us to place it. Now, left button, mouse button to begin to place the intake pipe. They don't tell you important information here. So you do this, and now how do you get it to match up to where you want it to be? Well, there is R, T, and Y. It will rotate the position of the pipe. So if looking here in space, we can see what we're doing. Maybe not. Okay, T and Y do not work for the intake pipe. Only R would work for the intake pipe. And that's going to rotate it around its axis, its vertical axis, and we'll hook it up. Now, water is now pumping through here, and this pipe configuration. Holy crap! Let's look at this for a second. We've got water coming down to this pipe. It then branches off in the T that runs through this conveyor system, and back around to the drill. And the water also runs this harvester, which will take dirt chunks and turn them into the resources that you would usually use the brush for. So, okay, we need to place the conveyor to start the whole process, or at least complete the thing. Now, here's where I said about R again. You have to. It tells you which way it's going. There are several different types of conveyors, but this one's a straight conveyor, and we want to make sure that it's facing the right direction. It was already there, but you can rotate the direction by pressing R again. So place a conveyor on top of the missing section down in the mine. Conveyors hook onto the pipes that are placed down to get power. So underneath all of these conveyors, you can't really see it very well, but there are pipes, and there's a little and it won't let me grab it. Only the one we place. Everything else is static. There's a little plug at the end of that. So the water comes down into this pipe, goes into the conveyor system, down the conveyor system around here, and ends in a straight pipe with a little plug at the end of it to keep the water from spilling out. Another branch of that pipe system comes down here and goes into the back of the iron harvester, or I'm sorry, the iron driller. There's a red switch on it that now will turn it on. It'll thump the ground and pull out dirt and drop it onto the conveyor belt. Tutorial is complete. I got the achievement. Return to the main area, start a new game. There's lots more to discover in Hydroneer. Let's see how this works, though, because you're going to want to see what happens. Because water is now also coming off of that main pipe and going into the back of the harvester, this dirt will drop into, or come up the conveyor and drop into the. I'm going to bounce, aren't I? Yep, I'm going to bounce. So watch the dirt drop off here and into the harvester, and it'll spit out, and there's our iron. So I could sit here and just let this run for a couple of days and then sell all this stuff to the jeweler and probably make a lot of money. Now, granted, the tutorial's over, but we could just sit here and do this. Let it run forever and just, who cares? So that's basically it. Now, when you start playing the game, it's not going to be this simple. Okay? It's going to take you a long time to get to a point where you can have enough coins to buy this setup. We only bought one. We didn't actually buy anything on this setup. We bought the plot of land for 20 Hydro coins. Most of them are like 6,000, so 700 to 6,000 to more. So we didn't have to do much. This entire setup is probably thousands of coins. The harvester and the drill alone are almost like 1,000, or a little over 1,000, and you only get one of each. The conveyors themselves are anywhere between 200 to 500 to 700, and you're talking about all of the configurations here. We've got a left conveyor that comes off of the main from the drill, and then another left conveyor, and then goes into a vertical conveyor, and then a right conveyor into the harvest. So there's a lot going on there. Not to mention you got to buy all these pipes and configure them up to go everywhere. And over time, these pipes will start to have a problem because this water is not clean. It's not filtered. It's just going through this pipe, and it's really, really not great for the entire, operation. So you have to add filters in line on these pipes, and then eventually those filters break down, and then you have to repair them. So that costs money. So there's all kinds of things that we aren't seeing yet, but this is just giving you the basics of the game. So let's take that off. And let's see, just us talking there for a few minutes, what would have actually gotten us in terms of, and you can see in here we've got iron, these are shards, mysterious crystal shards. Use this, you'll see it in the main game, but you can add in these little containers there, you put these shards in, and it makes the pipes, because you lose water pressure every single section of pipe that you put in. At a certain point, if you put this container in and drop a shard in it, it'll bring it back to the original water pressure that was brought out of the lake or the river, and then it will degrade again. So you have to you have to plan out how far down the line before you do, because if you don't have a good pressure buildup, the conveyor won't get to the top. It'll get stuck, and things will be bad. So we got iron, we got gold, we got the shards. There's ruby, emerald, sapphire, and then there's also onyx, and then there's also something called cloudium and corestone, and those are in the main game. So let's just, for shits and giggles, see what we would have got if by turning this in. You can't sell the power shards, but you can sell everything else. 848 token coins. Look at that. That's pretty damn good. And then combined with our other, we have 1,268. So we can then buy more things, and you can see we have only left just that one power shard that we got. So that's it. That is the tutorial. We've completed it. I'm going to just release these right up against each other so you can get it started. But there you go. So join me, if you will, for the playthrough of Hydroneer as we do our thing. So all right, take it away. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.